Hello guys, this is Boomerang here and welcome back to another video. And today this is episode 85 of Desert Survival. And today we will be working on an area to store the villagers I got in the last episode. Now, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do something similar in design to this. Well, actually, I'm thinking the exact same, having like two right next to each other. But when I was looking at this area, something else I've noticed is that I have this area, which is pretty large. And here's the... Oh, it goes even further. Yeah, I have like this ginormous cave right here. And I need to definitely dig a couple blocks deep. Although I could store a lot of villagers in here. And have an entire trading hall. Just tucked back behind these buildings. But, like I said, that's not going to be where the farmer's going to be. I think what I'm going to do is this will be most likely be the last building, which goes all the way back here, or which doesn't go all the way back there in this row. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have like an entrance from the farming area into here and underneath, and then some other day we can make a gigantic um villager trading hall for getting materials underneath there. Now something that is good is that I got the materials needed just from off-camera mining sessions. And it's not going to be that big of a build, so this video shouldn't take that long to record. I do have finals this week, although they're only in the first 2 days, which is kind of a bad thing, because Tuesdays are usually my upload day, so this might not come out in time. I do not know, to be frankly honest. So first I'm going to grab some concrete, a water bucket, of course. Where's a water bucket? Nowhere? Really? Here? If there isn't a water bucket here, how was I able to get all of the concrete around here? Okay, never mind. Luckily, I have this little pond and also this little glow squid farm, which doesn't work anymore because they changed the way they spawn, that I built in, like, episode 3. So, that's good, I guess. And now, yeah, we can start building the exterior. Now, like I said, it's going to be the exact same. We only need to go 6 blocks this time. And really the only difference is in the interior. Instead of having chests like this, I'm going to have kind of an entrance over there, which leads straight towards the the back area once that's built. I miscalculated. I need to go one further, I believe, so that there's 2 blocks in the center. And yeah, let's now start building up. This new Minecraft update's so weird. It'll take a long time to get used to it. Like, look, that's all blurred out. That's so weird. Anyways, I'm gonna be building this wall. I think I'm gonna do the daily rants. Once I'm doing the roof. I Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I I mean, this is a boring process, but I feel like the roof would be better. I don't know why. I'm just feeling it. But yeah, I mean, like I said, this shouldn't take very long. The video is probably gonna be pretty short, so yeah, it's videos like this when the ranting session is necessary. I also, the last couple of rants I've had were about politics, and I was very tempted to do it again because if you don't know, there's been some well, let's just say freedom of speech problems in the US lately on college campuses. I'm not gonna say any more than that. Luckily, it hasn't happened in the campus I'm going to, but yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm probably going to talk about it next episode because from what it looks like, it's not ending anytime soon. And like I said, I should probably take a bit of a break from politics because that was like the subject of the last 2 episodes. So yeah. Alright, I got the concrete powder in. Now I just need to water it down, of course, with a bucket. The really nice thing is that I built these roofs so it's 3 blocks per slab section. So when I water it down like this, it is absolutely perfect, since all these are going to be multiple of 3 and water spreads out like this, covering up 3 blocks at a time, and I somehow effed it up while I was talking about that. That's kind of ironic, and I don't know how I did that, but I did. But yeah, it's nice and perfect. I mean, I swear, I'm constantly feeling bugs on me. This is infuriating. Okay, okay. Alright, now the roof is done. Now I need to grab some blackstone. Do I even have blackstone? Okay, I have some blackstone slabs. Those will be useful for the roof. I have some of these slabs. Do I have any bricks? It looks like the answer to that is no. Unless I have some over here. That I do not think is enough. I got excited for a second, okay? I got excited. Let's... Oh, maybe it is actually. I don't think I'll need that much cobble... Or... I can't speak. Blackstone for this. Okay, so... I need 1, 2... Okay, I need 2 sets of stairs. I'm gonna craft a few slabs. Craft a couple more just to be safe. We should have enough. Alright, the design is replicated, and this is hurting my eyes. Well, oh, this... Alright. It's because I screwed that up. Why it's hurting my eyes. That makes sense. For a second I was like, what is... Why does it look so weird? Yeah, it's because of that. Alright, that's much better. It's still kind of weird. Kind of how it intersects like that, but I think that's good. Alright. Let's work on the roof then, shall we? And oh, is that all of the... Hold on. Is that really all of the blackstone slabs I had? But the polished ones are regular. Oh. That's not good. Yeah, those are all polished. What the heck? Okay, I don't know why I crafted so many polished blackstone slabs in the first place, but that's not a question. And that was the weirdest rocket I think I've ever launched. Why did it launch me like that? I need answers. Okay, it looks like we might need to do some more blackstone mining. That should be enough slabs, I think. So yeah, let's get started on the roof then, shall we? So, I was just thinking, it's quite weird how perfectly the continents are, like, lined, if you know what I mean. Like, we've, unlike most periods in, Earth's history, they're all relatively spread out. I mean, yeah, there's a portion of the world which has more land and more sea, and, I mean, there's more continental landmass in the northern hemisphere than southern. You can also divide the world so that all continents except for Australia and Antarctica are on one side and then they are on the other, along with the Pacific Ocean. Although, compared to most other times, like when there's supercontinents, and I am building this completely wrong. Although, compared to most other times when there's supercontinents or they're just breaking up, it's very even. And it's interesting, because how, like, evenly spread out they are. There also seems to be, like, a lot of landmass at, like, each... Well, a decent amount of landmass at each latitude, it seems like. I mean, near the equator, it's pretty evenly distributed through the poles. Going towards the poles, it really favors one hemisphere. Like in the 40s, 50s, and 60s for longitude, that it really favors the northern hemisphere, and then 70s below, really favors the southern because of Antarctica. And there's like a continent, some landmass at like every latitude, you know? And it's just interesting. It's also interesting how roughly the same latitudes as the Arctic Ocean starts in the northern hemisphere is where Antarctica is in the southern. And it almost just seems like everything's just so perfectly lined up. that it makes it really easy to study the world. Not to mention, it's quite peculiar. Okay, before you flat earthers go in the comments and start trolling me, it's quite peculiar, I feel like, how... Think about it. And you probably haven't thought about this before, but isn't it funny how Antarctica, if you look at a map model of like how continental drift and that sort of stuff, you'll see that for the past 50 million years, Antarctica has just been hovering around the South Pole. It hasn't been moving or anything. It's just hovering there. And it's quite funny how out of all continents, the one which is by far the most circular of all of them is hovering the South Pole. You're not going to see Antarctica the same way. Oh, I see what it effed up. Is this so many? Nope. Oh, this is 4. Okay, that's weird. Alright, that explains why, how I screwed up that one of those previous clips. Anyways, it's quite strange how the... It's just so weird. I mean, how the, most circular continent is directly on the pole. Like, how does that work? Exactly. And yes, it's obviously the government. The government put Antarctica there out of any other continent because it's the most circular. It's so obvious. And, you know, you all need to wake up, you stupid globe. I'm not saying the Jersey word. You globe Jersey words. I'm not gonna... You all have to wake up, okay? Team Flat Earth, here we are. Government's lying to you. Make it so blatantly obvious with the circle, continent, and the South Pole. I mean, look at the Flat Earth models. Look. You see, it's a complete circle. Yeah. It's so obvious it's that. Obviously. It isn't like that you can go to, I don't know, to Cape Horn and just watch there be 19 hours of daylight there, or try fly from Santiago to Sydney and it taking not a million years, and you know, what else? Lunar eclipses existing. What else? What else? But yeah, I just find it so weird. It's like it's almost perfect. Oh yeah, something else I almost forgot. The timing is perfect as well. Like, we live in one of the only few million years where there's marsupials in Australia, although not in South America. What I mean is that a few million years ago, there were marsupials in South America. It was like its own Australia. Although only recently, like 3-ish million years ago, did the Panama, no, did the Isthmus of Panama form, and that brought North American wildlife, which is more close to Eurasian wildlife we know of, South America, and drove a lot of them out of extinction, except for opossums. They're the only non-marsupial species in the world. Or, what I'm talking about. They're the only non-marsupial species... No! Oh my gosh! They're the only marsupial species which does not live in Australia, currently. They live in North and South America. I'm pretty sure they're from South America and migrated north, and somehow their niche... no species ever competed with their niche, but... Yeah, it's just interesting how that works. Anyways, oh, and on the other side, Australia is going north really fast, if you don't know. And it's going to collide with Asia sometime soon. And depending on if there's ice ages in the future, and before Greta Thunberg comes in comments, no, there's not, and there, you know, the Earth is actually going to turn into Venus, in 5 years, because we're spewing out so much, carbon dioxide and that sort of stuff. Yeah, shut up. I know who you are. Before that, I mean, let's just pretend. I mean, global warming will eventually kind of go away. What I mean is that sometime in a few million years, global warming's not gonna matter. The climate will be changed enough that it won't matter. But going back on, because Australia's drifting up north, what's gonna happen is especially if it's an ice age, it's gonna happen a lot earlier. It's gonna collide with Asia. Now it'll probably collide with it'll definitely actually collide with Indonesia and that sort of stuff way before it collides with Asia, which will only be in a few million years. And there being land bridges across there, which would basically make all marsupials extinct in Australia. So it's just so interesting how we live in just the perfect time that we have marsupials in Australia, but not South America. And I think that ends my rant. I made a mistake. Oh, now I'm being double teamed. Yeah, I accidentally closed off this entire area before lighting it underneath it. Now we have a gigantic mob farm, which is absolutely wonderful. We also have a lot of creepers, which is even better. Get out! Okay, this skeleton's about to kill me, so... And now it seems like only creepers are spawning. Nice. And now I think it's time to start doing the interior. So it's going to be actually it's going to be practically the exact same as what I've got over here. With the quartz and the smooth stone and all that. So yeah, let's just replicate this. There's going to be a one key difference I'm thinking, but we will cross that line once we come to it. And the interior is done, and now there's one big thing different. Gonna see if you guys can tell what is different. This is the old one, and this is, of course, not with villagers. No, that's not the answer, nor the fact that I've got shulkers in here and that sort of stuff. It's not that. So here's the old one, and here's the new one. And if you guess this back wall, you are right. You see, with this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the crafting tables here. I think I have ender chests as well at that area. Oh, I don't. Yeah, I'm going to have crafting tables there. I'm going to have the villagers in the same areas. But right here, what I'm going to have are few minecart chests stacked on top of each other for storage. So first, what I think I'm going to do is get the villagers in here. So yeah, let's do that. This will be very fun, I already can tell. I probably have to break the doors as well. And yeah, let's just get them into their respective areas. And now this area is done. So let's grab some pumpkins. And it's in a few minutes, it'll be trade hours. Actually, I think it's going to be trade hours very soon. And there's been a lot of lag spikes lately with... I don't know why, but let's see, are they working yet? No? You guys can see I have, these minecart chests here for storage. Kind of nice and compact, and there they go, and I should probably grab a few more stacks of pumpkins, because that's a lot of villagers. Oh, I also can unlock more levels, it looks like. They might raise up the prices now that I think about it. Oops. That almost ended in disaster. Okay, I had a few emeralds on me, but that was still a lot. That's for sure. And I can just probably get them to masters now, because why not? I mean... Oh, this guy has a cake. Let's just grab a bunch of random suspicious dudes and throw them into cacti because I don't want to take risks. I'm a low testosterone beta male, you see. I don't like suspicious stew, and that is why. And we should have the carrot trade on all of them, which wouldn't really matter since I'm using the pork chop trade, but still, I guess would be nice. And I mean, it's just more to see all of them as masters. But yeah. Also, you can see I organized it so that my carrot and potato guys are on this side, and my wheat and bread guys are on this side. So, yeah, that's nice. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out.